Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so we got a game tonight, LA. Lakers, Denver in Denver. We know how that goes in altitude. It's a different Denver Nuggets than what we're used to because there's no Jokic and a bunch of other people are missing as well, but it's still the Nuggets. We have our demons against this team, so beating them will go a long way in helping us mentally because we have trouble with Denver. We really do. But looking at their injury report early on, they're going to have trouble staying on the floor. Now, I have to, before we even get started, I have to say that I had a pretty bad take. I said that the Denver Nuggets were as bad as the Brooklyn Nets without Jokic. They've kept their number 3 seed. They've won games. They've been beating people who was in front of them, and partially because they found something in some guys that I didn't think were any, I ain't going to say any good, but I didn't think would be able to do this. So give credit to the Denver Nuggets and, poor take on my part. Just a bad take. They've been really good without those players. So that's what I want to do is make that clear. The injury report, Christian Brown is out. Aaron Gordon, game time decision. Tim Hardaway, game time decision. Tamar Bates out. Cam Johnson out. Jamal Murray, game time decision. Big deal there. Jonas Valanciunas out. And, of course, Jokic still out. So their whole team is injured. For us, it's only Austin out, Adu out. Everybody else is off of the injury report, so that's great news for the Lakers. We've been dealing with a lot of that. Still missing Austin, which is a massive part of what we have going on, but ultimately we're pretty much healthy outside of that, so that is great news for the Lakers. This game will be on Peacock, NBC. Again, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock. None of the local guys will be doing this one tonight, so that's just something to note. And since we're on this app, I'll show you the stuff I usually show you at the end. Lakers are wearing yellow tonight, and Denver's wearing their road navy blues, I guess, and yellows and whites. So yeah, let's get into what the Denver Nuggets have been up to over the last 5 games. I watched highlights of this team about a week ago, it seems. It's been a while. I've been paying attention to all of our upcoming opponents, and Denver's just one of like 4 teams that I've been doing homework on this week. So let's get into what they've been up to. They are coming off of a loss against the Hornets, but before that they had won 4 straight. So we're going to go through all those wins and work our way up. The furthest one behind us is the win they had against the Milwaukee Bucks, 108-104. This game was in Denver. Giannis came out there and lost a close game. And let's see what happened in the team stats. So the Denver Nuggets shot 40%, 35 of 87. The Bucks 45%, 38 of 85. From the 3, the Bucks shot 41%, 14 of 34, and the Nuggets 14 of 35 for 40%. 20 of 31 from the line for the Nuggets for 77%, 14 of 20 for the Bucks, 70%. 45 rebounds for the Nugs, 44 for Milwaukee, 10 offensive boards for both teams, 29 for assists for the Bucks, 23 for the Denver, 5 steals for both teams, 6 blocks for the Bucks, 5 for the Nuggets, 11 turnovers for the Bucks, 7 points conceded off of those, 9 turnovers for Denver, 10 points conceded off of those, 14 fast break points for Milwaukee, 8 for Denver, 38 points in the paint for Milwaukee, 30 for Denver. Largest lead of the game for the Nuggets was 15, and for the Bucks it was 7. And the Nuggets led 83% of the time. The Bucks led 12% of the time. All right, for the box score, Giannis had 31 in this game. Miles Turner had 16, and the Bucks had 6 players in double figures. Denver. Aaron Gordon, 32 minutes, 23 points, 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 7 of 9 from the line, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 offensive boards, minus 11 for Aaron Gordon. Tyson, 13 minutes, 2 points, 0 of 1 from both the 3 and field, 2 of 3 from the line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, minus 12 for Tyson. Jones, 25 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, minus 17 for Jones. Jalen Pickett, 37 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, minus 9 for Pickett. And Peyton Watson, 39 minutes, 19 points, 7 of 19 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line. He had 8 boards, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 blocks, plus 2. He also had 2 offensive boards. Zeke Naji, 28 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field, over 2 from 3, 4 of 5 from the line. 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 offensive boards, plus 22. Zeke Naji had a heck of a game there. Tim Hardaway, 35 minutes, 25 points, 8 of 12 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3, 4 of 5 from the line, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 turnover, plus 27. He led the team there, Tim Hardaway. Bruce Brown, 24 minutes, 7 points, 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 5 of 6 from the line, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 15 for Bruce Brown. And Julian Strawther, 8 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field, plus 3 for Julian Strawther. And they were able to beat the Bucks despite Giannis going for 31 and 11 assists, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 steal rather. They couldn't get a whole lot out of anyone else, really. They had players in double figures, but nobody over 16 points. It wasn't enough to beat the Nuggets in altitude. All right, so next win for the Denver Nuggets was against the New Orleans Pelicans. This game was in New Orleans, 122-116 was the score. And Denver, of course, walked out of there winners. And they shot 49% from the field, 41-84, and the Pellies shot 45%, 39-86. Pels shot 38% from 3, 11-29, and the Bucks 40%, 14-35. From the free throw line, both of these teams got there a lot. 26-32 for the Nuggets, 81%, 27-31 for the Pelicans, 87%. Pelicans got some boards there, 51-32 for the Nuggets. 16 offensive boards for the Pels, 5 for Denver. So they killed them on the glass. 24 assists for the Nuggets, 21 for the Pellies, 8 steals for the Nuggets, 6 for the Pellies, 3 blocks for the Nuggets, 4 for the Pellies, and 15 turnovers for the Pelicans, 16 points conceded off of those, 7 for the Denver Nuggets, 4 points conceded off of those, 9 fast break points for Denver, 8 for New Orleans, 56 points in the paint for New Orleans, 38 for the Nuggets. And the Nuggets led by 6. That was their largest lead. And the Pelicans had an 11-point lead and led 65% of the time to the Nuggets 24%. All right. Aaron Gordon had 30 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 15 from the field, 1 of 5 from the 3, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 3 offensive boards, plus 8 for Aaron Gordon. Jones, 23 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from both the 3 and the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 block, 1 offensive board, minus 6. Jamal Murray, 37 minutes, 35 points, 11 of 19 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3, 8 of 9 from the line, 2 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, 3 turnovers, 1 block, plus 8 for Jamal Murray. He is an all-star this year. Jalen Pickett, 29 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 3 assists, minus 2 for Pickett. By the way, he hasn't been named an all-star. I'm just saying he better be there. Peyton Watson, 39 minutes, 31 points, 11 of 16 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 8 of 9 from the line, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers, plus 15 for Peyton Watson, who's been playing like an all-star since Jokic went down. He ain't going to make the all-star team, but if he plays like this for a full season next year, he's going to make a great argument for it. Peyton Watson has really broken out, man. It's one of the most improved players in the league this year. He's a restricted free agent, but I think there's a damn good chance somebody's going to give him a lot of money, so the Nuggets had better match that or they're going to lose that player. And I don't know that they have the role that he's going to need to continue playing like this when Jokic gets back. He didn't have it before, so it may not be in their best interest to overpay for him, knowing that bit of information. So that's the thing, man. Peyton Watson, they moved what's my guy's name? Porter Jr., because they had him on a contract that they couldn't afford with Jamal Murray and Jokic's contract slapped next to it. If Peyton Watson's going to be another one of those bad contracts, I think it's reasonable for them to not really want that. As good as he's playing, and from what I understand, they want to keep him, but would it not be them falling right back into the same hole? Peyton Watson's more of a two-way player than Porter, so it may not be the same thing. Porter, injury issues for Porter are not in place for Watson, so it may be a different risk, but it's still going to be the same dynamic as it pertains to what they have to pay him. And if they don't have a role for him, it might be in their best interest to not let it even get to that point. I think there's a world where they trade Peyton Watson before the trade deadline. There's a world. So I would just keep an eye on Peyton Watson. They say they're not going to do it, but it may suck for them to have him on contract when it's time for him to get paid, depending on what other teams are going to want to match with. And I, being Team A with a lot of money like Brooklyn, may want to throw a great deal of money at this dude the way he's been playing this year. So he's a two-way guy. He's known for blocking shots, and now he's getting 30-something points. That's all-star stuff. The Nuggets could lose him. Or they could find themselves matching a contract that eventually creates more problems for them than they have wanted in the past. So I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. If I'm the Nuggets fans, I'd rather get rid of other people than Peyton Watson. You know, strip this thing down to nothing but Watson, Murray, and Jokic if it's me. I'm not losing that kid, but the Nuggets organization has already proven that they'll throw away a championship player if they don't like the contract he's on. So what does this mean for Peyton Watson? Something to think about. Hunter Tyson, as we continue on the stats mission, I had to get that out. 3 minutes, 0-2 from both the 3 and field, -7 for Hunter Tyson. Zeke Naji, 22 minutes, 0-4 from the field, 0-1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 0 in the plus-minus. Tim Hardaway, 33 minutes, 18 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 7 of 7 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, +12. Bruce Brown, 24 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, +2, 1 offensive board for Bruce Brown. Tim Hardaway's really having a good season, low-key. He's really playing well. One of the big reasons why they're doing as well as they are is because he's found his stroke for the Denver Nuggets. So keep an eye open for him. He is expected to be a game-time decision, I think we said. I don't remember. He may not play tonight, but if he does, he's a big part of why they've been better. And so that's the Nuggets stats. Trigger Murphy had 31 points. He continues to be a baller for certain. Jordan Poole had 16 off the bench. They had 6 players in double figures, but it wasn't enough to get the win. The Pellies is tanking anyway, so the Nuggets were able to get a victory against this squad without any trouble from big games from Watson and Murray. And Tim Hardaway off the bench for certain. So, yeah, that is that. Let's move on to the next win for the Denver Nuggets against the Dallas Mavericks, 118-109. We'll be seeing Dallas next Saturday. I already started doing homework on them as well. And so this game is incorporated in that. We'll be covering this game twice this week. So let's get into it. The Denver Nuggets shot 49% from the field, 42 of 85. And the Dallas Mavericks shot 44%, 41 of 93. From the three-point line, the Nuggets 16 of 38. And the Mavericks were horrible, 15%, 5 of 34. Mavericks got to the line a lot, 22 of 33, 67%, and 82% for the Nuggets, 18 of 22. The rebounding total, 47 for the Mavericks, 39 for the Nuggets, 13 offensive boards for the Mavericks, 7 for Denver. 21 assists for the Nuggets, 16 for the Mavs, 4 steals for the Nuggets, 6 for the Mavs, 1 block for Denver, 3 for Dallas. 9 turnovers for Denver, 14 points conceded off of those. 6 turnovers for the Mavs, 8 points conceded off of those. 28 fast break points for the Mavs, 10 for Denver, 66 points in the paint for Dallas, 46 for the Nuggets. And you had the largest lead of the game was 23 for Denver and 3 for Dallas. 89% of the time Denver led for the Mavericks. 4% for the Mavericks. And in case I didn't say, the score was 118-109 in this game. The Denver Nuggets, of course, got this victory. Aaron Gordon, 30 minutes, 22 points, 8 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 3 of 5 from the line as well, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 offensive board, +3 for Aaron Gordon. Spencer Jones, 32 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, 0 on the plus-minus for Jones. Jamal Murray, 38 minutes, 33 points, 13 of 24 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Hit all 5 of his free throws, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 rebounds, +10 for Jamal Murray. Pickett, 28 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 3 assists, 2 offensive boards, +1 for Pickett. Peyton Watson, 31 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 4 of 5 from the line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, +2 for Peyton Watson. Zeke Naji, 17 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 offensive board, +7 for Zeke. And DeRon Holmes, 5 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 2 from both the 3 and field, 2 rebounds, plus 6 for Deron Holmes. Tim Hardaway Jr., 36 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, plus 12 for Hardaway Jr. And Bruce Brown, 24 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, plus 4 for Brown. Najee Marshall had 24 in this game. Brandon Williams off the bench for 20. Cody Martin really had a nice game, 5 of 7 of 9 from the field for 15 points. And he was a plus 17, led everybody there. And Cooper Flagg got hurt in this game. He had 6 points and a rolled ankle. And that's pretty much it. By the way, that was Caleb, not Cody. Cody, I think, is in Indy. Caleb is actually with the Mavericks. So that's about as much as you care to hear about from the Mavs, who lost this game against Denver. Let's see what else Denver did. Next up was the Wizards. 121-115 was the score in Denver. Alternate floor that I did not love looking at. And hopefully they don't have that crap on the floor tonight. So the Nuggets, 53% from the field, 45 of 85. The Wizards, 46%, 44 of 96. Wiz shot 37 from the 3, 11 of 30. And the Nuggets, 40%, 14 of 35. From the free throw line, 74% for the Nuggets, 17 of 23. 55% for the Wizards, 16 of 29. 48 boards for Washington, 38 for Denver. 17 offensive boards for Washington, 4 for Denver. 31 assists for the Nuggets, 20 for the Wizards. 9 steals for the Wizards, 7 for the Nuggets. 4 blocks for both teams. Got 11 turnovers for the Wizards, 8 points conceded off of those, and 13 turnovers for the Nuggets, 23 points conceded off of those. 10 fast break points for both teams. And you had 66 points in the paint for the Wizards and 50 for the Nuggets. And the largest lead of the game for the Wizards was 8, and for the Nuggets it was 12. The Nuggets led 54% of the time, and the Wizards 40%. So this is a close game throughout. High man for the Wizards was 29. George, he had 29 points. And 6 players in double figures for the Wizards. Aaron Gordon, 32 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, plus 14. Triple Gordon is what you call him. That was a triple-double for Aaron Gordon. Jones, 29 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 offensive boards, minus 6 for Jones. Jamal Murray, wow. 39 minutes, 42 points, 15 of 24 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3, 7 of 8 from the line. He had 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 turnovers, plus 5 for Jamal Murray. This is what he can do to you. Jalen Pickett, 22 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, plus 8. Peyton Watson, 35 minutes, 21 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 8 from the line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, plus 5 for Peyton Watson. Zeke Naji, 16 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 offensive board, minus 8 for Naji. And Tim Hardaway, big game, 36 minutes, 30 points, 10 of 18 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3, 5 of 5 from the line, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 0 in the plus minus. Bruce Brown, 25 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, plus 10 for Brown. And Strawther had 6 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 steal, plus 2 for Julian Strawther. So yeah, Jamal Murray and Tim Hardaway just smoked these boys. I mean, the Wizards are tanking anyway, but they dropped 72 points between the two of them. 10 threes hit between the two of them. So yeah, that'll tell you what happened to the Wizards. They just got smoked. There ain't nothing they can do about that. Period. Going into Denver is tough for anybody, but when they shooting like that, lights out, good night. All right, and the last game for the Denver Nuggets was a loss against the Hornets, the same team that blew us out, same team that blew OKC out there on that same road trip, blowing people out in the Western Conference, doing unprecedented things for their standards. So let's get into it, man. It was a blowout. It was rather shocking to see that. The Hornets shot 49% from the field, 44 of 89. The Nuggets 32 of 79 for 41% from the field, From the three-point line, the Nuggets were cold, 8 of 38 for 21%, and the Hornets 11 of 34 for 32%. Free throw line, 15 of 18 for the Nuggets, 83%, 11 of 13 for the Hornets, 85%, and then the Nuggets got crushed on the glass. We know the Hornets are a good rebounding team. They crushed us too. 52 to 29 was the differential there. 16 offensive boards for the Hornets, 8 for the Nuggets. 30 assists for the Hornets, 21 for the Nuggets. 4 steals for the Hornets, 7 for the Nuggets. 3 blocks for the Hornets, 5 for the Nuggets. 13 turnovers for the Hornets, 16 points conceded off of those. 8 turnovers for the Nuggets, 12 points conceded off of those. 13 fast break points for Charlotte, 17 for Denver. 62 points in the paint for Charlotte, 32 for Denver. 33 was the largest lead of the game for the Hornets, and the Nuggets never led in this basketball game. It was a true blowout. I mean, they jumped on top of them early and never let go. It was just devastating, really, to watching the highlights. The Hornets playing like they're an NBA championship level team. I don't know why, but it's happening, and people need to take note. So, yeah, the high man for the Hornets was 23, was Brandon Miller with 23, rather. And he hit 4 threes in this game, and they had 6 players in double figures. Got a lot of stuff off the bench from Kalkbrenner and Sexton and Saloon. And LaMelo didn't really have a good game. He only had 10 points. Knipper only had 14, and they blew this team out. Bridges only had 7 points. So it really was about the bench coming through. Denver Nuggets, man. Deron Holmes, 26 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 7 from both the 3 and field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, minus 11 for Holmes. Jones, 31 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 27. Jamal Murray, 25 minutes, 16 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 22 for Jamal Murray. Not his greatest game. Jalen Pickett, 34 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive board, minus 8 for Jalen Pickett. Peyton Watson, 29 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 blocks, minus 29 for Peyton Watson. Hunter Tyson, 21 minutes, 1 point, 0 of 9 from the field, 0 of 8 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 offensive board, minus 12. This was the type of game I thought would come for the Denver Nuggets. When I said I thought they would be the Nets without Jokic, it's because I thought these guys would do what they did against the Hornets. Tim Hardaway Jr., 13 minutes, 6 points, 1 of 5 from both the 3 and field, 3 and 3 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, minus 9. Bruce Brown, 18 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, minus 3 for Bruce Brown. And Julian Strawther, 20 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, minus 3. They had some guys get some big minutes and do absolutely nothing. This was a horrific game for the Nuggets, and it was the last game they played. Hopefully they play like that tonight, and we'll blow them out too. Because they can't have games like this from people like Jones and Najee and Hunter Tyson. If they play like this, we're going to stomp them out. Deron Holmes, they better play better than this. That's all I got to say. They better play better than this. So that's really what it was, man. After having 4 straight games where they really played strong ball, they took Charlotte for granted. And just like a lot of teams in the Western Conference these days, they get stomped out by Charlotte. Charlotte's they're doing good things right now. So that concludes everything in regards to the Denver Nuggets. Of course, you had to hear that buzzing for the entire video. I'm sorry that it was the case. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I wish they would stop. But it is what it is, man. We push through regardless. And so as far as our team, that should be the metaphor for it. Regardless of what's buzzing, you got to stay focused and do exactly what it is that you need to do to assure that you give yourself the best chance at victory, man. And that's exactly what I expect from my team tonight. You run into a Denver team that you have mental hurdles to accomplish over. If that, you got to jump over those mental hurdles, and those demons are in place against the Nuggets. They have knocked us out of the playoffs 2 of the last 3 years. We've lost in the regular season to them consecutively in consecutive years. It's been rough, but there's no Jokic, and maybe they don't have Tim Hardaway, maybe they don't have Murray. Those 2 players having scored 72 points against the Wizards, potentially not being out there tonight, it means that they got more Jones, more Strawther, more Hunter Tyson. We want to expose those guys. I don't think those guys are that good. They are why I said the Nuggets was probably going to be the Nets without Jokic. It's those people. And so I want us to make sure that none of them have a big game tonight. That's my point of view. Don't let none of those people have a big game. If Jamal Murray plays and goes to 50, so be it. But don't let them Hunter Tyson, Spencer Jones dudes do nothing. I don't want to see nothing out of them. Peyton Watson's going to play well. We know that. But, like, I don't have a whole lot of belief in them people, man. And that's why I said what I said. So, you know, it is what it is. I expect for us to come out there with a certain intensity. We are playing against a team we're healthier than for a change. You got healthy Bron, healthy Luka. I expect for them to come out and stomp this team out. You know, we've had trouble with this team in the past. We don't like them. They don't like us. We're in their building. It's altitude. I respect that. We're coming off a bunch of games. We might have heavy legs because of those combination of those two things. But I still expect for us to come out and play one of our best games tonight. Because we should be motivated anytime it's the Nuggets. Period. You should be motivated anytime it's the Nuggets, man. Anything less than us coming out here playing our best ball, with them being as shorthanded as they are, and with this game being as important as it is in the Western Conference right now, I would be extremely disappointed. National television, I'd be extremely disappointed if the Lakers come out and lay an egg with as much star power as we have and as little star power as they expect to have tonight. We should beat the Nuggets, and I'm expecting us to come out and do that exact thing. So that's what I got to say, man. Their injury report is looking far too extensive. Ours is looking far too clean for us to come out here and lose this damn basketball game, man. BDL 44, I thank you all for watching.